Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Crusader Kings 3 Angevin Dreams. Alright, so how are things going for King Payan of Aquitaine right now? Oh, that's right, we recently fought with West Francia to press one of our vassals' claims on the Duchy of Bourbon, which, if I recall, had been Carloman's duchy when he was still a vassal of Aquitaine. Which means we have reclaimed that, which is excellent. Especially since that's de jure territory of the kingdom as well. Let's see, we got 77 years on, what is this? Viennois becoming part of Aquitaine. 70 years on Provence. And how much longer on Brittany? 30. Although it's actually faster. It's actually going to be faster because we are working on integrating the title. But if we weren't, it'd be about 30 years. Although according to this it says about 20. Let's hope that Payan can live that long. That it can actually become part of Aquitaine. Then he could destroy the title, Kingdom of Brittany, and then it wouldn't get created to be passed on, which means the realm wouldn't splinter. Which would be really nice. But something occurred to me about my son's son and heir. He has consecrated blood from his mother, Princess Maud, Swithred's daughter of England. They're pressed claims, that's what I wanted to check. She has pressed claims on England and Wales, and a bunch of other stuff. Which of course means that my grandson will inherit those claims. And one day when he is King of Aquitaine, perhaps he can press his claims to England and Wales. Really form an Angevin empire. That is something we have to look forward to in the future, although that's a ways off. Alright, Payan, your treasury is not great, but then again you've been spending your money on fun and cool things. How is Yudes doing presently? How many sons does Yudes have? Why are you giving them such strange names? Oh, that's right. When we formed Deloitte culture, we told it to use both naming schemes, if I recall correctly. Duke Bernadette's feast in Toulouse. One of my vassals is inviting me to a feast. All the way down in Toulouse. I don't have a caravan master? One of my knights is Mozarabique? Oh, no, Joffrey gets to be... wait. Okay, so this Mozarabique fellow here would contribute more speed, but Joffrey would contribute more safety. That's cool. I didn't even know there was that they had those two different things broken down. That's pretty cool. Okay, you are not getting appointed to the position. I can't demand that you to convert? Why not? Difference between our learning skills... it's a -5? Oh well. Joffrey, you'll be my caravan master. Oh, and with just that, like, it's now a safe route. There are no danger chances. Do I want to take any detours? Okay, when is it set for? 24th of December. I'm currently set to get there in like a month prior. Let me see about getting a cultural ambassador. Alright, then let me see about customizing the route. I really wish that I could, like, overlay a different map mode while I'm looking at this, because, like, if you're hiring a cultural ambassador, I would think you'd want to try to maximize traveling to provinces that aren't your culture, which I most certainly do, but, yeah, I can't really do that. I mean, unless I memorized the culture map. But yeah, we'll make a detour down there. Ooh, that's cutting it too. Now it's not cutting it too close. I think that'll be fine. We'll go down there, and then on the way back, we'll travel further south within the realm. Yeah, just so we travel through a little more of our territory. That would have us get there a few days early. So it costs 52. We travel through a good portion of our kingdom. Well, actually, this would have us traveling up through West Francia here. That's right, this blue here is our border. Oh, okay, it just shows the navigable rivers with it as well. Okay, got it. So no, let's X that one. East will go to here. And after Villars, we'll go there. I'm not trying to cross over into West Francia. I'm just trying to visit the lands of my people. There we go, I like the look of that. Right, let's join this feast. Louis will be recruited to the travel entourage. This is my cultural ambassador. Finally, I have a cultural ambassador of my culture. I always found that weird that would hire someone of a completely different culture. It's like, hi, I'm Ashkenazi. I'm going to help people be more cool with the Loireans. I suppose I have to resume time. My grandson-in-law, Duke Perronedet, is hosting a banquet in Toulouse, and the time has come for us to depart. What is this culture? With a name like that. French? Oh no, that's Joffrey. Occitan, okay. Joffrey, you're French? No. I didn't know that. We'll have to do something about that. This feast is in honor of Mayor Enric, a truly remarkable human being who deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the spiced wine of the Toulouse region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. As well as promoting better relations with my people. How are things in West Francia? King Charles IV of West Francia is still on the throne. But I still can't declare war on him. We have a truce. How's his heir looking? Cultural acceptance between the Basque and the Loireans has increased by 1%. That's why we traveled there. Travel, a foreign treat. It is not the first time I catch my Archbishop Gauche fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I'd swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking Dax's holding. My liege, he says when he notices that I've been observing him. It is not a secret that my heart has found a new home, far from home. Alas, my liege, my soul aches for Madalena. My desires know no end. In her know no end. Her eyes, her hair, I long for just a salute. I die for a word. Please, I beg you, let me stay with her. This is my archbishop. Always before it's been like one of my knights or my caravan master, but my archbishop. I wonder, will this have him leave my court? Will I get a new archbishop? Because he's actually terrible. Who am I to interfere in higher matters? Alright. Oh, I've got a better archbishop now, who I've got a decent relationship with. Good. Excellent. Abstinent, he's Lorraine, Catholic, zealous, deceitful, and trusting. Now that is a combination. Deceitful and trusting. Yes, I like to lie and deceive people, but never in a million years would it occur to me that someone else might do the same to me. Does he speak? Doyle, Vulgar, and Norse. Interesting. The high altitude and the brisk air of Laborde has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. I ogle the soldiers training below me with a keen eye. Their tactics are not completely foreign to me, trained in the martial arts as I am. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Suero. Would you like to join in, my lord? I mean, if it didn't cost so much. No, unfortunately... Oh, wait. We'd be delayed by 7 days. We'd be late to the feast, I think, at that point. So no, unfortunately, we're in a hurry. And that just costs way too much. Nice. I never thought I'd actually just let one of my courtiers go, but... Wait, but he's a priest. Why can I arrange a marriage for him? Did he just forsake his vows? Interesting. Greetings, my modest liege. I have arrived in Angers to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of her majesty, as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Signed, Duchess Galceranda of Barcelona. Well, I'm on my way to Toulouse for a feast. I'd be shocked if you wouldn't been invited as well. But yes, show Duchess Galceranda in at once. No, we like House Barcelona. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duchess Galceranda, who is soon announced and ushered before me. She kneels in deference as attendants bring forth her gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken. The scribes record her pledges to serve the kingdom of Aquitaine. At last I bid the Duchess arise, confirming my satisfaction and Galceranda's rights to the lands she rules in my stead. I accept your generous gifts, Duchess Galceranda. Let's see. She gets prestige. I gain 6 court grandeur and 150 prestige, 55 gold, and my dynasty gains 100 renown. I accept your generous gifts, Duchess Galceranda. De Loire values Barcelona's loyalty. Feast, making time. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host, Duke Perenudet, has welcomed us all to the feast. There are a lot of people here. Yes, there are. Who's this? Oh, that's Perenudet. Oh, he is also a giant. I have multiple giant dukes. Well, I have a duke and a duchess, but... Interesting. Aquitaine is a hotbed for strong and large people. We've got giants, we've got Herculeans, like myself. I'm looking pretty rough these days though, but there are a lot of people here. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself in deep conversation with my loyal grandson-in-law, Duke Perenudet. He inquires about my opinion on court politics, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. See, it is a subject that fascinates me as well. I could not care... I'm the king, of course I care about court politics. It is a subject that fascinates me as well. The other guests are laughing and chattering in the noisy hall, making it hard to focus on the gruel in front of me. I draw lines and engagements in the greasy sludge as I think of ways to counter various battle plans. Of course, my pikemen can be resisting on this side. It seems like it might work on a real battlefield. I gain 100 martial experience from playing around with my unappetizing food. Why are you serving gruel at a feast? A flourish ends Guy's first impassioned recital. Eyes are dried, tables thumped. Another tale, offers he. Shall I sing of how the great knight Arnault first demonstrated his virtue? Of Consin striking forth unstoppable. These warfarers rival those of old. Doubtless, as the feast performers ramble on to other courts, my favorite tale will be retold many times over. Oh. Yes, Arnault, the Knight of Conquest. I'll get 6 experience in foot hostiliter. That's cool. And we do tend to favor the Knight of Conquest. It is the primary accolade in Aquitaine. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting, while flickering torchlight plays off every wall. Light bouncing like laughter around the hall. So many people come from all over the realm just to be here. It really gives some perspective on how vast the world is. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. How am I doing over here? I'm not at all stressed. This is where I want to be. I lose a mountain of stress that I don't have. Good folk to mingle with here. Every guest with at least one trait in common with me gains 20 opinion of me, and I lose 25 stress. Yes, good folk to mingle with here. Surprisingly, but not too surprisingly, Perronidet mostly glosses over his guest and instead praises himself for the quality of the feast thrown. A tad rude at best, and the amount of clapping reflects that. Here. That was unseemly. Both have no immediate effects, but that was unseemly. Oh, some mayors were brawling. Interesting. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants hand me my weapons and take their leave with a cheery bow. What a pleasure it was to have you with us, Duke Perronidet smiles at me. What a feast. Before coming, I could have never imagined the exotic delicacies I would sample in my time in Duke Perronidet's halls. This was a feast I will never forget. Half of your kingdom is Occitan. You've been to other feasts in Occitan lands. You did a tour through Occitania. Why would you not imagine these things? But now I shall depart. The feast has concluded. Effects from the feast. Every non-courtly attending vassal gained 15 opinion of Duke Perronidet. What about courtly ones? Do they have a different effect? Finish the feast. And now we will go south, down into Barcelona. Call to war to the modest King Payan of Aquitaine. I call you to honor our alliance and join me in the Northman army conquest of the Duchy of Moray. Absolutely, you had me at Northman conquest. Actually, you had me at honor alliance, but yeah. Alright, acceptance between the Catalans and Lorraines has been increased by 1%. Excellent. To the thoughtful Payan, I have prowled through the documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make a case that you are the rightful lord of the county of Sable. All that is missing is one little bribe. Oh, I was going to use this money for waging war, but to see it done, that's an important project. I wonder, how long is my cooldown on asking the Pope for money? Oh! I can actually do so now. Yes, ask for gold. He'll like me less, but that's okay. I can afford that. Greetings, King Pan of Aquitaine. I have considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds help you spread the true faith in your lands. These funds will bring me victory. Actually, Your Holiness, these funds won't be used for spreading the faith in my lands. They will be used for defending the faith in Alba. And then my Archbishop. You got me a claim in Sable. I need you to get me a claim in Maine. And Godfrey, why are you not working on county control? In Ypres. There we go. And you're working on promoting culture up there. Speaking of culture, how does our culture map look right now? So all this French land over here in West Francia is French. Here's Occitan, we have Catalan here, Basque over here. Right. These three here are still French. Ypres is Dutch. So I have Dutch, French, Lorraine, Occitan, Basque, and Catalan present in the Kingdom of Aquitaine. And then Occitan. I can hybridize with Occitan already. Nice. Let's see what that could look like. Alright. Wait, are we currently ceremonious? Let me look at the watering. Oh, we are. Let's see. All watering characters, monthly prestige plus 10%, title creation cost minus 15%, house opinion plus 5, court grandeur bonus plus 5, minority vassal opinion, different culture minus 10. Oh. Well, that's not great, but that's okay. We have Chancel and Digest, Chivalry, Hereditary Hierarchy, Storytellers, and Swords for Hire. I think we're not going to call a culture Angevin until we create our empire, which, regardless, since it will be capitaled in Anjou, we will name the Angevin Empire, even if it just ends up being Francia, but we're not forming an Angevin culture until we have an Angevin Empire. So what if I form a hybrid culture here? We could become egalitarian. No, I think I prefer staying ceremonious. Arvorigeg? No, I'm not calling it Arvorigeg. And we'll switch to a Frankish heritage. We will keep our de oil vulgar. Additions. Alright, we would... we would keep Chanson de Geste. We would take Chivalry. Diplomats, let's see. Cannot attack allies, cannot attack through a truce. Alliance negotiation acceptance plus 50. White peace acceptance plus 10. We're never going to do that. Can learn one additional language without any penalties. Learn language scheme power plus 25%. That's nice. I think we want to keep hereditary hierarchy. Let's take astute diplomats. That's 4 so far. Swords for hire is nice. It gives that travel safety and speed. Parochialism due. City holdings give more taxes. Development of levies. City holdings significantly lowers control gain. City buildings. Construction cost. Now we'll take storytellers. Now it's a matter of which one of these do we want to go with. Equal inheritance would be neat, but no, we're gonna go with swords for hire. Athletics, we'd stick there. We'll use names from both cultures. Oh, we could go with Mediterranean aesthetic there. That's cool. It would cost me 800 prestige to form this. My close kin family will convert. 20 of 20 vassals will convert. Hmm. No, we're not going to call it Frankian. We'll, however, call it Greater Francian. As it is a culture, it is ultimately a hybrid of 3 different Frankish cultures. Well, not Frankish, but Francian cultures, since Brittany is de jure Francia. Greater Francian. What color shall we make this culture? How about this deep purple here? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing this already, but I didn't realize it had been the 50 years already. So let me double check our pillars here. We're keeping ceremonious. We're switching back to being Frankish. We're keeping our Doyle Vulgar. Martial customs is still men only. These are our traditions. These are our aesthetics. I'm going to go with those Mediterranean architecture aesthetics because they're prettier, in my opinion. Yes, let's form our hybrid culture. The Greater Francian Hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Lorraine and Occitan peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both, simultaneously, a new Greater Francian culture. The Lorraine's traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Occitan attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. With the Greater Francian people now looking to me for guidance, it is time to set the stage for our shared future. To a new age, a new era, a new people. Out of curiosity. Hmm. Oh, definitely. I like Swords for Hire, but I think, I also like Storytellers. Ooh, Scheme Secrecy minus 15%. I didn't notice that drawback to it. Yeah, let's replace Storytellers with... Where is it? Where did it go? Only the Strong. It cost me 6,000 prestige? I have like 8,000 and nothing else to spend it on. The greater Francian culture has forsaken the storyteller's tradition. And we're working on establishing our Only the Strong tradition, which will make our knights even more effective, because if there's one thing that the rulers in Anjou like, it is strong knights. Alright, so all this here accepted Greater Francian. Interesting. How are we doing innovation-wise? Right, I need to pick out our... Let's see, we need a fascination. Let's continue with household soldiers like we were doing with Lorraine. Should currently take 29 years. Okay. Oh, and I forgot. I'm sending the army to go help in Alba. They're being invaded by Northmen. It just occurred to me, while I was down here in Barcelona, that's when I reformed our culture. Travel, weird whispers. I noticed that Nandor avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast. and consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me, especially when I overhear him defaming me. Heian is a vile cur. I'd be a way better king than him. You've got really good diplomacy, but that's not all there is to being a king. Here, Master Joffrey, take care of it. Nandor wins the fight and leaves. Oh, they fought? Interesting. Oh, my antiquarian has passed. Right, I have a court physician, caravan master, court tutor. I need an antiquarian now. Oh, I have no one who would make a good one. Well, the poor antiquarian is better than no antiquarian. That's right, he has a claim on Schleswig. But isn't Schleswig now ruled by my daughter-in-law? Schleswig and Jylland are both held by... Yes, High Chiefess Radomira of Jylland. My daughter-in-law. Oh, their child didn't inherit albino. That's too bad. Julian. Alright. Oh, what task is this finished? Oh, that was my claim on Sable. Good. Still don't know how my daughter ended up with Salmon. Travel, a lowly delicacy. On our way through Castellane, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamor around exotic food stalls. They are thick with fragrances that I had never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Louis. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. I can't believe I almost ate this garbage. I can have a better stew made at home. Or matrilineally married, right? Right. Oh, he has a claim on East Francia. Means I have grandchildren that will have claims on East Francia. Wait, is his claim? Oh, his claims are unpressed. He won't pass along his claims. That's too bad. My grandson's claims to England and Wales that I care more about, though. Louis increases cultural acceptance. Acceptance between the French and the Greater Franks has been increased by 1%. Good. Oh, we briefly entered into Never. Interesting. Child of my dynasty, my daughter-in-law Margareta has given birth to a daughter. Since the little one is part of the Robertine dynasty, she should be blessed with a good name. This is Prince Richard's wife? Did I not give you something to rule? Well, I've not given you something to rule. Interesting. Gisela? I like that name. Gisela de la War? Yeah, you can name your daughter that. That is perfectly fine. I should really give you something to do. Travel, arrival. At long last I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Anjou after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Joffrey reports that we have journeyed for 359 days and traversed 65 baronies. My cultural ambassador had a chance to spread acceptance for the greater Francian culture. Thank God I can go inside again. And now that I am home, it is time for me to sail off to Alba and take command of my army. Artifacts have low durability. Artifacts I don't care about have low durability. Titles can be created. Flanders and Neustria still... Do I currently hold any duchy titles myself? No, because something happened to my Duchy of Anjou and I have no idea how that happened. How much would this cost? 212? Yes, I'll create the Duchy of Flanders and keep it for myself. And right now, I will attack the Northmen in Banff. Hopefully my allies will come to my aid here, since we are protecting them. Although maybe I don't need it. The Northmen outnumbered us, but we beat them before my vassals could get here. I mean, my allies could get here. Coveted claim. Haley, my archbishop, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, we make our way to dine. He begins sheepishly. My liege, they say Count Henri, your nephew, takes his purported claims on your lands more seriously each day. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule of his rightful domain, Brittany in particular. He doesn't have a rightful rule for Brittany. Let's see, that one, we become rivals. I could write him a letter, which will cause me stress. 48% it softens him and he gains opinion of me. Or 51% he ignores my letter and we become rivals. Or inconsequential prattle, I am sure. I gain trusting liege, intrigue -1, vassal opinion +5. And 50% the rumors were true and he and I become rivals, or 50% Count Henri was bluffing and nothing happens. Inconsequential prattle. Yes, this count is my rival somehow. Yes, my nephew. Strategical impasse. I am sitting around the map table with Duke Renaud and Prince Eudes, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Renaud bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with the sheer might of our armies, while Eudes nervously mutters about how we should avoid unnecessary engagements and fight a war of attrition. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. Well, I'm not trying to... No, I know how we can employ both strategies. Victory! We won the war led by King Trengus the Shy of Alba against Starkarder the Strong of Stjarna. Jarl Starkarder the Strong of Northman Army paid 0 to King Trengus. Spent 350 prestige, lost Viking exile, and lost 500 gold. Let's see, I gained 150 prestige, and Trengus gains opinion 100 of me. So be it. Well, we of Deloire have a long tradition of fighting off the Northmen and keeping them out of civilized lands. Oh. Duke Ayla of Weiss is having a tournament. What kind of a tournament? Wrestling and archery. Interesting. Should be able to get there. Sure. We'll join Duke Ayla's tournament. Right. My current setup, I wouldn't be there particularly early, but oh well. That just means less prep time. Alright, let's customize our route. On the way home, let me rectify the fact that I never visited the capital of Wales when I was in Britain last. When I last toured Britain. So I'll just add that detour on the way home. Oh, you know what? Looks like Alba has a new capital. Let's see. Get experienced captains as well. Since there's going to be quite a bit of sailing involved. And then let me reroute this a bit. Make that a little safer. Maybe after Gowrie, we can visit Roskilde. Oh, that's quite dangerous over there. Let's not do that then. How about just Holmesborough? Yes, we'll sail across the North Sea, go to the base of Denmark, visit the Danevirke, and then come home. Join Duke Ayla's Grand Tournament. Captain Aslam will be recruited to the travel entourage. Cool. And Etienne de Cressy will be recruited to the travel entourage. Excellent. Oh, there's a faction created against me. Oh, peasant rabble. Right, he's still in Yperen, working on promoting culture. He's still there working on county control. My giant spy I love that that's a thing now. Giant spy masters are just a tradition in Aquitaine. I have a giant chancellor right now as well. $17 on that. I wonder, what would it cost me to destroy that title? De jure vassals will lose 25 opinion of me for 10 years. Cost 800. Grand Tournament. A fresh start. My fellow attendee Duke Ayla is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Oxfordshire, and time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of De Loire and make the greater Francian people proud. While we are there, we should also seize the opportunity to experience the Anglo-Saxon culture. I can't wait. And I have been having such a good time, I've lost track of time, and this episode has gone on longer than I prefer. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see this tournament and King Payan's North Atlantic tour next time. Thank you very much. This has been Crusader Kings 3 Angevin Dreams, and I am some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.